Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Kodiaks and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Warhawks kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It'll be the Kodiaks offense will get the ball first. And here's the guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. One of the top talents around, hoping to get his senior season off to a great start and get himself involved in this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Powers. Still on his feet. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Kodiaks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he'll be brought down. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And it's the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Warhawks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Handoff to the lone back. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Kodiaks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield, it's Powers. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, here's Frazier. Finding some room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. He's picked up 48 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. They'll try to run it with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kodiaks!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Snagged out of the air. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's a give to Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And it's the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Gets it out fast. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Complete. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Black. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fights off a defender. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little.
There's some room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw its powers. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, ULM.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Boise State taking on the number 22 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Broncos coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
And the Kodiaks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the...
Makes the grab in their space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Warhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked...
Makes a grab and room to run. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second. And he's in. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kodiaks!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the...
Maybe some room here. He now has 79 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The Warhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now. What's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. On third down, he drops to throw. They'll run the screen, turning it on. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again. Oh, he makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught! He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
Makes the catch and he's free. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And it's the Kodiaks will hustle to the line.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mount.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your ULM Warhawks will take over.
UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Powers. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Kodiaks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They're in command of this game. Snags it, and there's running room. Into the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Salt entered wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt to try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Frazier again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And it's the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very...
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Black. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For Dave.
it.